Hey guys, it's Zung, and today we're going to be making a DIY Gingerbread Man Cookie Kit that you can share and experience with your friends and family. Thank you to Truvia Sweetener for sponsoring this video. So I'm going to get on into making our Gingerbread Man cookie. I'm going to start with our dry ingredients. We have some flour already in here, and then I'm going to add our spices. Gingerbread men need a lot of ginger, so I'm going to add that in. Some cinnamon, a little bit more spice, so I have nutmeg and cloves here, and then a little bit of leavening, so I have baking soda and a tiny pinch of salt. And with my whisk, I'll just mix. Okay, so that's it for the dry ingredients. I'm gonna set it aside. So now I'm gonna work on the rest of our cookie batter. I'm gonna start by adding 1 stick of butter into my mixer, and it's already at room temperature, so it's nice and soft. And now for the sweeteners. So especially during the holidays, I'm always baking, and I feel like there can be an overload of sugars and sweets sometimes. So I'm gonna use Truvia sweetener to cut down the calories and the amount of sugar intake. The Truvia Brown Sugar Blend has 75% fewer calories per serving than traditional brown sugar. All right, so I'm gonna start by adding half a cup of the Truvia Brown Sugar Blend. So half a cup of this brown sugar blend is only 210 calories, and it provides the same sweetness as 1 cup of brown sugar, that's 830 calories. All right, so typically Gingerbread Man cookies are made with just brown sugar, but I like mine to have a little bit of crispiness to it, so I'm gonna be adding the Truvia Sweet Complete. Truvia Sweet Complete is an all-purpose sweetener that's a cup-for-cup replacement for sugar without any calories per serving. Truvia Sweet Complete all-purpose sweetener bakes and browns in recipes and sweetens like sugar without all the added calories. Now I'm just gonna cream the butter, Sweet Complete, and brown sugar blend together. The brown sugar blend is a mix of Truvia natural sweetener and regular brown sugar, so it provides a brown sugar-like taste and texture. I'm just gonna beat it until it's nice and fluffy, about 2 minutes. Okay, that looks great. I'm gonna scrape down the bowl and the paddle. And then we'll add the egg and some molasses. The molasses gives it that signature brown gingerbread man color. Close this up, and then we'll beat it for another minute. All right, this looks good. I'll just scrape down the bowl one more time and the paddle. And then we add in our dry ingredients. I'll give it one last mix just until the dough comes together. And that's it for our dough. Came together very quickly. The dough should be pretty moist like this. And as you can see, it's a little wet for us to roll out. So what I'm gonna do next is transfer it to a plastic wrap. So I'm gonna split the dough in half. And then I would just wanna form it into a very thin disc. That way it chills faster. Okay. All right, I have my 2 discs, so I'm just gonna pop them into the fridge for about an hour. The longer the better, so it chills, and then we'll roll them out. All right, so our dough is nice and chilled, and as you can tell, it's a little bit harder, but still pliable. So when it's at this point, even though I already have them in 2 discs, I still like to break them apart in half so that they're easier to roll out. See, it's perfect consistency. So now I'm gonna flour each side of the cookie dough and just roll it out into about a 1/4 inch thick. Rolling it out this way in smaller batches prevents the dough from getting too sticky or too warm. That way I can have a lot more control this way. Okay, this looks great. So now, I also have Christmas trees and candy canes. You can use those too if you want, but for the sake of our Gingerbread Men DIY cookie kit, I'm gonna use this guy and just make little cutouts. So I'll remove the excess dough. Those are not gonna go to waste at all. Then I'll just line these guys on a baking sheet that I've already lined with parchment paper. With the excess, I just roll it back up, dust it with some more flour, and repeat. Our cookies are all ready to go. I'm just gonna pop them into the oven at 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes until they're nice and, well, you can't really see them golden brown because they're already brown, but just until the edges are firm. If you guys want them to really keep their shapes, just go ahead and pop them into the freezer for about 10 minutes and then put them into the oven. But since these are still pretty cool, I think we're good to go. All right, so while our cookies are baking in the oven, I thought now would be a great time to make the cream cheese frosting to decorate our cookies. Usually people use royal icing, but I thought it's the holidays. Let's make it extra special and do a cream cheese frosting. So first, I'm gonna start with half a block of cream cheese and add it into my mixer's bowl. 2 tablespoons of butter, and then I'm gonna be using Truvia's Confectioners Sweetener. Truvia Confectioners is a powdered sweetener that sweetens and measures like powdered sugar, and it's also 0 calorie per serving. So whether you're making frosting, cheesecakes, or lemon bars, use Truvia Confectioners Sweetener anywhere you use confectioner's sugar. Truvia Confectioners measures cup for cup like confectioner sugar in recipes, so you can simply swap out traditional confectioner sugar in your favorite recipe for all the sweetness and fewer calories. Now a pinch of salt, vanilla extract, and just a tiny little bit of milk to stretch everything out. And then I'll add a little more milk. I like to go pretty conservative with the milk at the beginning just because I want to be able to control it. Too much and it becomes like a liquid mess. So I'm just gonna add the rest in here and keep going. Give the bowl a quick scrape down. All right, so here are our cookies. They're so cute and perfect looking. But this is my DIY kit. So since we're not gonna be going home this year to visit our family, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the same boat, I still wanted to make something special for us to do together virtually via Zoom or FaceTime. So I'm just gonna assemble a few things in this Gingerbread Man kit for decorating. So let me first start off by adding our gingerbread men. I'm gonna stack them together and then just put them all to one side, like so. And then I'm gonna add our cream cheese frosting that we made earlier. And then here comes the fun parts for the decorating. We have a little bit of sprinkles. I added 2 different colors so they could have a few options. And of course, since we're doing holiday cookie decorations, some sweets. And that's pretty much it. Isn't it so cute? Even though we're not there in person, a fun activity like this can make us feel like we're all together. And since I'm using Truvia sweeteners to make the sweets with less sugar, if you guys plan on baking a lot this holiday season, check out Truvia's products as they can help lower your overall sugar intake while keeping sweet treats on the menu. If you guys want to find Truvia sweetener near you, check out the link in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!